Hello guys, how are you? We work today and we still work with the present perfect, okay? But now with contrast with other tense, okay? It's unit 2, lesson 4, okay? We already saw the present perfect, but we were reviewing the statement, the structure, okay? And we work in some exercises, okay? Mm, I already make some information, okay? And I also going to send on the Brightspace. So we were seeing some exercises, okay? Remember that present perfect with other tenses is working in simple past also, and past perfect or present continuous or past continuous, okay? For example, here we have hey, weren't you here yesterday? Oh yes, I've already seen this movie twice this month. I saw it last week and I saw it again yesterday. I love it. I always see my favorite movies 4 or 5 times. I guess you do, ma'am. So, weren't you is simple past. Okay? I've already seen is present perfect. Okay? I saw it last week and I saw it again is simple past. Okay? So to make an exercise, we were working with these exercises. Okay? So how are we going to make the question? Okay? Remember, for example, here it's a question. If it is a question, we need to begin with the auxiliary. Okay? So we have here 5 answers. When have you bought? When don't have? When hadn't? When did you buy? When haven't had? Okay? So, which is the correct answer? Remember that if you have doubts, or if you select this one, for example, and if you have doubts, or maybe you want to check if it is correct, remember that you can put here, okay, check answer, okay, or see answer, okay. So, when this book what? When have you bought? ¿Cuándo lo habías comprado? ¿O cuándo lo compraste? Present perfect or simple past. When did you buy this book? ¿Cuándo lo compraste? A month ago, okay? I haven't had time to read it yet through. Remember that if we are working with yet already, ever, never, just, we can use present perfect in positive or negative, okay? But yet, remember that yet always work with the auxiliary in negative, okay? So is it correct? Let's see. Oh, perfect. So the question is in simple past and the answer is in present perfect, okay? Let's see another one, okay? It says, it's another question, okay? You ever a package express mail? Yes, that's how I usually what? So the question, we're working with ever. Let's see if it is correct. Have you ever? Have you ever what? Like this is in present perfect. Have you ever? How is the action? In past participle. Have you ever sent a package express mail? Yes, I did know because we're working with have. Yes, I have. Sí, sí lo he hecho. That's why I usually what? Send presents to my family. Like we are working with usually, and usually is an um, adverb of time. Usually is something that you normally, often, frequently do. So we need to put the action in in the base form or in present. Okay, is this correct? Excellent. Okay, have you ever sent? Yes, I have. I usually send. Okay, so we have another tip here. Okay, ever. Here we work with what? Oh, it's kind of freezing here. On this, oh well, I don't know if you remember that here we work with yet. Yet is yet. We use yet in present perfect, and in the next one we work with ever. Ever is also to work with present perfect. Pero aquí ya se congeló la imagen. Okay. Ever, okay? Remember, when we use ever or yet is to work with present perfect. Let's see another one, okay? In this, another one, it says, how many times what? The actress Pamela Naylor, she 7, I think, she blah, blah, blah. So, how can we do the question? It's a question. How many times, okay? How many times? Do we begin with has, with been, with married, with has, or did? Remember that we always do an auxiliary. So how many times what? Did the actress Pamela Naylor? Could be. How many times has married the actress Pamela? How many times been married? How many times married? Or how many times has the actress Pamela Naylor been married? Okay. 7, I think she has married her present husband 4 years ago. Ago is past. Okay. Okay, let's see if it is correct. Oh, so let's see where was the mistake. How many times has the actress Pamela been married? When we made a question, remember that have or has comes before the noun, okay, or the subject. Again, when it's a question, have or has comes before the noun or the subject, okay? And then we put the noun, and then we put the pronoun, the name, okay, or the subject, and then the action has to be in past participle, being married, okay? 7, I think she married her present husband 4 years ago, ¿sí? Ella se casó con su esposo hace 4 años, ¿sí? Has married, no, porque entonces hubiera sido, ella se ha casado. No quedaría muy bien la respuesta, ¿ok? So, that's why we need to read the statement so we can put the correct form, okay? And well, we have the advantage to see if it is correct or do it again, okay? Let's see the last one. We were working in all of these exercises, do you remember? The box says we work all of this, okay? All of this, okay? And we need to practice, okay? Let's see the last one, okay? For example, here, why, what? Remember the one that the mom was angry because she thought that her son was playing video games or what, or doing or watching TV, and she asked, why, what? Aren't you doing your homework? If you are working with the verb to be, isn't, aren't, is, are, etc., you need the action with ing. Or if you have an action with ing, you are going to work with the verb to be. Remember that ing goes always with the verb to be, present or past, okay? Why aren't you doing your homework? said the mother, the mom, okay, angry with an angry attitude, okay? What did the boy say? Mom, oh, I've already done it. Ya la hice. I've already done it, mom. That's why I'm watching TV. Ya la hice, mom. Okay? So, three things. You need to identify the auxiliary. You need to identify if it is present, if it is past. You need to identify if it is positive, if it is negative. You need to identify if it is a question or a statement, sentence, okay? So that's why it's very important to read the instructions, okay, and read, of course, the statement or the question, okay. And I am going to send you some information, okay, about the present perfect, okay, so you remember, okay, so you remember how it is written, okay, how it is the structure, I'm sorry, okay, in affirmative, negative, in interrogative, okay. Remember that in affirmative we we need, of course, the auxiliary have or has, depending on what, on the subject. I, you, we, and they have. He, she, and it has, okay. And then the past participle. If we are going to work in negative, we put the negative to the auxiliary, haven't or hasn't, have not or has not, plus the past participle. And if we are working in the question, have or has goes first, and then the subject, the noun, the pronoun, and then the past participle, okay?